controversial speech topic is over adoption. I am going to school to be an adoption agent, so this subject is very dear to my heart. There are many kids all over the world who are in the system and deserve to have a nice home with people who love them. And first I'm going to talk about the orphans. Like in the Philippines, the typhoon that just came in, that orphaned hundreds of kids left without parents, and that wasn't their fault. They couldn't stop a typhoon or help it. Same with the kids in Kenya. Every day kids are abandoned and left to fend for themselves because of the disease that runs rampant there. And then you have pregnancy or adoption in your own backyard. In the Permian Basin, the Odessa American has an article about the huge teen pregnancy rate we have, which leads to a rise in the children left up for adoption. And if you want to adopt, there are many rights you have as a birth mother, or as the father as well. The birth mother. AmericanAdoptions.com calls it the most selfless act. That it is the wisest choice and the most selfish choice a person can ever make if you are in a certain situation. I'm not saying everyone should give up their children, I'm not saying that at all, but there are certain circumstances that it is the best decision for that person. And there are many counseling and support groups. AmericanPregnancy.org has many support groups and counseling offered for those who go through this, because even if it is the wisest and the best choice, it's also the hardest decision of their life. And then you have open adoption. Back in the 1960s, when 1% of adoption was open. In 2010, that has rose drastically to 60 to 70%, according to ABC. And open adoption is where you can watch that child grow up. And you can meet with your adoption agent and receive pictures of them and learn about them. And you can also meet them. You can watch them grow up. And you can watch them grow up knowing that they're in the best home. And then you have the parents who just can't have kids. There are a lot of couples who are just infertile and would want more than anything to have a child. And that's one of the saddest things, because they will spend whatever money, they will go to whatever lengths to do that. And most of these parents turn to adoption. And adoption is one of the best choices you can make, no matter what side you're on. Whether you're the one giving up your child for adoption or whether you're the one adopting. If you're adopting, that's great. You're giving a child the opportunity that they would never have in life. And Rob Watson, he advocates foster care. And he believes that you should go through the foster care process before you adopt. In the foster care system, there are 400,000 children that you can instantly adopt. Now sometimes it can get messy because the parents can get their act together and fight for their child. So he says, in the foster care is great and it's one of the best things. You also have that side to it. But he believes that you're giving a child an opportunity that they would never have, and you get to learn about them, and you get to watch them grow up. And then you can file for adoption while you're still caring for them in the foster home. And you also have domestic adoption. This is probably the most common. Domestic adoption is if you have a stepmother or stepfather, for example. They decide to take their stepdaughter or stepson or they decide to legally adopt them. This can be great for many legal reasons. But no matter what kind of adoption or what side of adoption you're on, it is always the best choice. You could be giving a child to someone whose that's their only goal in life is to have one. And then have the people who are willing to do whatever it takes to have that child. That's all they want in their life. And sometimes you could be the one to give that to them. There are many places to adopt. You have international adoption, where you can adopt from really the country of your choosing. And you can also adopt in the U.S. And then, now with today's technology, you can also adopt online. You can go on Google and just pick an agency. It's so simple. Even if the adoption process is long, it's always worth it.